Okay, so in order to do dimensional analysis, right, remember the idea is, whoa, this is hard to write with. Okay, the idea is that you're going to multiply everything by something equivalent to 1 to get what you want, okay? So say that a problem says you are traveling, 50 miles per hour. How many feet per second is that? Okay, so when you're looking at the problems, you need to pick out first the thing that you're given, okay, which in this case is 50 miles per hour, all right? And then that's the thing you're gonna always start with over here. Come on now. My brother. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you're gonna start with whatever is given, which in this case is 50 miles per hour. All right, then eventually you want to get to where it's going to be feet per second. Okay, so you have to work these units until you get to feet per second. All right, so remember, if it's on the top already, you have to put it on the bottom to get rid of it. So we need something that goes from miles to feet or something else. Okay, so let's just go straight to feet because I happen to know that 1 mile is 5280 feet, I believe, right? Is that right? Yeah. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. 1 mile is 5280 feet. So then what happens is, since I put a miles on the bottom and there was 1 on the top, those cancel out. Now I've got feet per hour. Okay. So this is good. This is what I want at the end. So I'm going to leave that, but I still have to get rid of hours. Okay. So since this hour is on the bottom, I need to put an hour on the top in order to cancel it out. So I know in 1 hour, I know there are 60 minutes. So this hour and this hour cancel out. Now I've got feet per minute. Okay, I'm not there yet because I really want seconds. All right, so if this minute is on the bottom, I need another one on the top so that I can cancel it. Okay. I'm trying to get to seconds on the bottom. So now I see that I can do a conversion between minutes and seconds, and I'll get the seconds on the bottom. So I know 1 minute is 60 seconds. Now my minutes will cancel out. Okay. Now I'm all set and I have the right units of feet per second. I just have to deal with the numbers. All right. So on the top, I'm going to have 50 times 5280. And on the bottom, I'm going to have 60 times 60. I won't write any of the ones because who cares? Because it's a 1, right? So remember, when you're plugging it in your calculator, you have to do, I'm going to get mine out right now. All right, if I'm just using no parentheses or anything, I'm going to go 50 times 5280. That's going to be 264,000. Then I'll do divided by 60. And then I have to go divided by 60, right? So then I get 73.3. All right, so that's where the mistake is going to happen, because when you read this, most likely I think you're going to say this: 50 times 5280 divided by 60 times 60, which is fine, but if you put that in your calculator, you have to use parentheses, okay? Otherwise, I just go 50 times 5280 divided by 60 divided by 60. Everybody that's on the bottom is going to be a divided by. Okay, and then I get 73.3 feet per second. All right, and I'm also going to try to look up some other videos for you. All right, so let's see, how do I make a new one? Open, new. Do I want to save this? No. Okay, and let me see if I can copy in the one from the lab. Yeah, okay, good, here we go. There we go. Okay, so in block 2, I did this right. In block 1, I didn't do it so well. So if you're in block 1 watching this, pay special attention again to number 1, okay? Because I should have done a little bit better on that. Okay, so let's see. I gotta get back to my thing. Okay, all right, so, whoops, number 1. Let's do number 1 again, especially for block 1, because I kind of messed it up, okay? A box of hardware contains 100 pieces. This is what they're giving me. So I need to start with 100 pieces, okay? There are 10 pieces in each vial. So this is my conversion that's gonna be equal to 1. All right, so I'm gonna start multiplying. divided by, times 100 pieces times, I need pieces to go on the bottom, and I know there are 10 pieces in one vial. Okay, right? So now I'm down 2 vials. All right, and we want the mass of a box. So my units at the end are supposed to be grams per box. Okay, and right now I just have vials. All right. I guess we could have called this 100 pieces per box, right? Because it says a box contains 100 pieces, all right? So my box is already on the bottom. That's good news, okay? But now I have vials per box, and I know there's 100 divided by 10, or 10 vials per box, all right? But I need it to be grams per box. So for the first one, I think it was the screws. I can't remember. Let's just use as an example. Let's say that there were 20.1 grams per vial. That was the measurements that you took in the table, right? Because I know I need a vial here and a vial here to cancel it. Now I'm left with, on the top, my units are grams, and on the bottom is boxes, all right? So that's going to give me 100 times 20.1, okay, divided by 10, all right? And I see this is going to cancel out to a 10. 10 times 200 is 201 grams per box. Okay, so if you're in your block 1 especially, I think we sort of just got this 10 some other way, but truly we should have started with 100 pieces per box because that was the given. Okay, so let's look at number 2. And then you got to go through and do washers and hex nuts. All right, so number 2, if you had 1 kilogram of each kind of hardware, how many boxes would you have? Okay, so let's do the screws again. So I'm starting with 1 kilogram, that's the given. Okay, times, I have to convert this to something else because eventually by the end I want to have boxes. Okay, so I know in a kilogram, if you look back, right, you have a couple things. You have this grams per box. Higher up here, you have grams per vial. You have a bunch of stuff, right? So we need to get boxes. So we're going to guess we're going to have to use this information from number 1, okay? So 1 kilogram, if I convert that, I know 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams, okay? You should be familiar with that, all right? So now the kilograms cancel. So I have 1,000 grams, okay? But I want boxes. So here I can see my conversion for screws. I have 201 grams in 1 box, okay? So now my grams are going to cancel out. So I'm left with 1,000 on the top divided by 201 on the bottom, which is going to be what, 5 something? 5 and very little, practically 5. Let's see if it's worth it to even write the decimal. 4.98. Okay, so I'm going to get 4.98 boxes, or 5 boxes, depending on how we want to round it. Okay, all right, and then you have to do hex nuts, and then you have to do washers. Okay, all right, let me see what number 3 is, because I might do one more example. Let's see how it looks. Just a minute. I think it records this whole thing, doesn't it? Let's see. Okay, so let's try number 3. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start that for you. Great screen. Copy. Okay. All right, let's try that. File. New. No, I don't want to save it. Paste. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right, so let's try this one. You learned that a barrel of screws has a mass of 65.2 kilograms, okay? So here's my given. All right, this is my given. A barrel is 65.2 kilograms, okay? So 65.2 kilograms is in 1 barrel, all right? I want to know how many boxes of screws are in the barrel. So eventually when I'm done, I want boxes per barrel. All right, because I want to know how many boxes are in there, okay? The mass of the barrel was 9.6 kilograms. Oh wait, so we're gonna have to subtract that off just like you did with the baggie and the rice thing. So, and the vial. 65.2 minus 9.6. Okay, so actually the only number we really want here is 55.6. 55.6, because that's just the screws, right? That's taking the barrel out of it, okay? All right, so I have kilograms per barrel. I already have barrel on the bottom, and I have it on the bottom, so I'm looking good there already, okay? So now I just need kilograms to turn into boxes, all right? So let's, again, say 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams, because that's all we did. We didn't do anything measurements in kilograms, so the kilograms cancel. Now I have grams per barrel, okay? But I'm not there yet, because I need to cancel out the grams. So I need here grams, ideally if I have per box. And that was, I think, 201 grams in one box. And then my grams cancel, okay? Then across the top, I'm gonna have 55.6 times 1,000, okay, divided by 201. All right, so let's see what that is. Times 1,000 divided by 201. 276.6. 276.6 boxes per barrel. Okay, or, you know, whatever, you can round it. Okay, make sense? All right. Okay, number 4, when you do it, notice that this one's a little bit different. Okay, this one has another little bit different thing, that a 2-inch bolt is 6.7 times heavy as a washer. Okay, so this is going to involve a multiplying, so keep an eye on this one, all right? Okay, and then number 5, if you can kind of see it down there, can I scoot this up a little? No, I cannot, never mind, okay? Suppose you were given the job of shipping 25,000 hex nuts to a customer. How many boxes of hex nuts would it be? Okay, so pay attention to what you're starting with, all right? And remember, if you need help, you can come see me on Tuesday in the blue, or Tuesday very briefly after school, okay? And I'll be in 404, all right? Best of luck to you. Email me if you have questions.